This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Vanguard Bandits. In the last episode, in the Warriors of Honor, we fought Logan and his family and all of his troops, and we were able to beat him off, despite the fact that it was him and the Empire. But luckily, the Empire's troops weren't as good as he. Took out like one of my dudes, but overall, we survived, and we convinced him to not deal with us anymore, although we'll probably have to fight him for the rest of our days. I guess it's a worthy trade-off. So anyway, in today's episode, we continue to the Empire, although there's one new base that popped up that has prevented us from doing so. Let's see if we can take it out before we continue on, shall we? Let's see. Let's talk to our buddies before we start doing that. Poor Devlin and Reyna. They seem to just not get along. Anyway.
Bastion, if you and Millie get any closer, I'll declare you officially whipped.
Now, Reyna, you're all on my butt before, but now you're all ready to ship me with Milia. What happened with that? Anyway.
I'm glad that Logan didn't hear me speaking boastfully about him, or he would have torn me apart.
Probably. Once you take over the Empire, can I be allowed to dispose of the Imperial's army's rations? 'Cause I'm fat. All right. Anyway. That joke didn't get old since day one, has it, folks? Anyway, let's load up and see what the other interviews are before we go on with the story today. And no shop for this chapter. I think next chapter we have a shop, if I remember correctly. But Bastion, I just wanted you to know that I'm proud to march into battle with you. Let me make it sound like a finale or something like that. You really want to know why I became a ninja? I thought I'd get to wear that cool black costume. Oh yeah, ninjas are kind of known for that, aren't they?
Bastion, I keep hearing that you're gonna marry Milia. Doesn't she know that you're gonna marry me?
Oh God. Oh, whoa, she got heart. We've got heart there, folks. All right. Yeah, heart is the max moral. The highest morale you can get for your companions is the heart-shaped icon. So, yeah, sure. Let's unlock it for her. Why not? Let's do that again. But yeah, that's the max you can do in the game is the heart. Bastion, have you heard the words Andrew has used to describe various regions of Milia's anatomy? Wow, that portrait. That's something you should never expect from a character like Alden, who's supposed to be like this serious badass. And yeah, he's got this goofy, like, was it shocked, like embarrassed look. I guess it goes to show that AJRPG, no character is immune to the surprised goofiness of anything. So,
Bastion, while you were apart, you didn't take an interest in other girls, did you?
I don't know. Reyna was with me the whole time. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's go with the briefing. See what we have to deal with. Vanillin Fort. It's easy to see why this place was chosen to place the fort. It's a perfect defensive position. There is no way to achieve victory unless they are drawn out and hit hard. We must find a way to make that happen, Zara. All right. Apparently, we got to pull these people out of the fort. Otherwise, it'll be a war of attrition. I think we can handle it. We got plenty of people in the group. I think we'll be fine. Alright. But Logan did give us a bit of a run for our money with how much damage he did, but luckily we were able to FP him out, so. The Kingdom's army has been sighted. Dispatch the defense force. Whoa! Is there more Sharkings? Those two ATACs are the same type that Zakov used against us. The type the Princess Sadira has outlawed. So why are they being used against us again? Unless something happened to Sadira. Maybe.
At last you are here. I was beginning to wonder if you had missed the glorious executions I have planned.
Whoa! What was that? Vauldemare! What class of ATAC is that? I have never seen that type of ATAC before, Bastion. Perhaps it is another Imperial prototype? Yeah, they're just popping out these prototypes. But then again, we never know how long the story takes. Does it take a year, a couple of years? Who knows?
Allow me to introduce the Harbinger of the Kingdom Army's destruction. It exists in perfect disharmony with Ultra Gunner. It is the darkness which swallows the light. It is Zulwarn, the Shadow ATAC. Zulwarn? Shadow ATAC? I vaguely recall hearing stories of Zulwarn, but I don't remember any of the details. By the way, this Zulwarn, I forgot the actual name of this music is, but this, I think it's called Black Hole or something like that. This is awesome music for a villain music. Anyway. That's because they were so horrid, no sane person dared whisper them. According to every legend I have heard, Zulwarn was defeated and destroyed by Ultra Gunner. But the legends were apparently incorrect. Indeed they were, Alden. Zulwarn merely changed his form and was headed into hiding. The time has come to return from exile and establish its superiority. There's another legend of Zulwarn Bastion. Rather than drawing power from a gem, it is said to be powered by human blood. What? Dear God. It can't be true. Thus, if Faulkner has revived the Zulwarn ATAC, he must have... Indeed, what is the value of a legion of living peasants in death? They are more valuable to me. I do regret the fact that I now have fewer subjects to nominate, but I shall find the strength to carry on. You are a heartless demon, Faulkner, an abomination, a monster. You're a freak! Sticks and stones may break my bones, dear boy, but Zulwarn will certainly harm you. Observe. Also, Zulwarn's, like, scream or growl or whatever it is, that thing's creepy. What was that? Something is awry, Bastion. Faulkner has sabotaged our ATACs. Zara's right. My ATAC readouts are malfunctioning. Mine too. What has Faulkner done? Whatever he's done, I don't like it. I should have known you would never engage us in a fair fight. There's no such word as fair in war, boy. There are but two words of consequence: win and lose. I'm surprised that the Ultra Gunner was not affected by the pulse wave. Or was it? He's right, my controls are sluggish. As I expected, the Ultra Gunner is an antiquated ATAC, unable to match the infinite power of Zulwarn. My soldiers should have more than enough power to annihilate you. The only question is how long you will be able to survive before you succumb to Zulwarn's power. Attack! Oh dear. Why is Andrew up there, by the way? I've never understood that. It's because I have so many people in my group that it doesn't know where to put Andrew. But anyway, alright, looks like we have to deal with this. I don't think we actually have to fight the Zulwarn in this fight. I think he basically stays up there for the whole fight. But if we do, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main boss of the game, the Zulwarn. This isn't the last fight of the game, by the way, but Zulwarn with the Soul Stab weapon, the Black Diamond, and the Devil's Horn. But the Black Diamond doesn't matter at this point. It's powered by human blood. Level 28, which is higher than any of us. Max Spirit. Good decent range and speed. His stats are almost maxed out. You can tell by the top there. And 650 HP. My God. Let's see. He's got all the main abilities. He's got Shadow Binding, Dark Thunder, Shadow Blade, Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate is his best move in the game. It's about on par with Bastion's like Ultra move as well. So it's pretty nasty. Luckily, he has no support and very few dormant abilities. He does get second attack, which can suck depending on when he attacks you, but I think in this fight we don't have to deal with them too much. Alright, anyway, we got two Sharkings with the Dark Eyes. They're level 21. Not too bad. The weapon damage is their biggest deal, so we don't have to worry about that. Two Iron Loggers and 4 Barbatoses. These guys won't be the pain. It'd really be the Zulwarn. Now, I'm trying to remember if the Zulwarn actually do anything that does actually affects us. I don't think it actually does. I don't remember my HP being any lower, my stats being lower. Let's take a look. My stats are about the same. I think that was all. I think that was all a lie, Zulwarn or Faulkner. I don't think he did. I don't think he did jack and crap. Anyway, it looks like he might have messed with our FP or use. Oh, whoops! I left it on. Didn't mean to do that. Oh. Yeah, every time Zulwarn's on stage, it plays this music, the Black Hole. Like I said, it's not my favorite soundtrack, but definitely for a boss theme, I think it's definitely adequate. for a creepy mood music, as it were, but I don't know. Alright, anyway. Do we want... Nah, we'll keep a decent distance from him. Yeah, let's just keep weakening them with that. Although, really, most of the Empires... really the only threat we really had to worry about is the Sharkings for the most part. And the fact we have so many mechs, we should be fine. Obviously, if I was too high a level and didn't have, like, Milia or didn't play the version with Nana, I think we'd still be fine. Although, I'll admit, getting Nana and Milia on your team definitely, what's the word? Definitely makes this fight a lot harder. You and your friends are more determined than expected, boy. But the effects of Zulwarn's pulse shall take their inevitable toll. You will perish. Mark my words. Wow, you're talking a lot of crap, Vauldemare. We seem to be taking out your men quite easily. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Faulkner is all lies and slander. No truth to it. That will just defend. And we got plenty of dudes anyway, so hopefully Andrew can avoid that. Ah, nuts. Yeah, Andrew's agility basically at some point in the game almost becomes worthless. Well, okay, it's not worthless, but it makes it harder to be worth it to get that ability. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Because at some point, the odds are just going to be against you. You know. Oh yeah, do I want to? Let's see. Let's see. Turns. Pretty good on that. Tactics. Annihilate the enemy, like always. Do I want to worry about levels too much? If I can help it, I'd like Milia and rain it against some levels. I don't have to have them do that, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. Let's see. Yeah, let's just smack that guy in two. I'll give Rain the kill for that. Oh, no. Not enough room. Okay. Man, the only thing I can think of is maybe Zulwarn's attacks affected the FP, like I was mentioning, because look at that. Like, one movement and our FP's like crap. Look at that. Anyway, let's all in. We'll have you help. Maybe that's what his attack's supposed to do. Maybe it is supposed to have us. Oh, nice. Maybe it is supposed to have us like move really crappily or something. I don't know, man. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like I said, one movement block has this happening, you know. Damn, I might as well just use up the rest of my movement, really. Yeah, like I said, might as well just completely move them so we can. Hopefully the Imperials don't start moving any closer. Yeah, I was saying I went far with it. Can he actually hit with something? Oh, right, he has turbulence. But yeah, if anything, at this point in the game, really, I don't have to worry too much about my... Man. Anyway, I don't have to worry too much about my levels for the most part. But you know, basically at this point, since everyone's unlocked all their abilities, basically just play however you want. I mean, that's the best way I can explain it anyway. Yeah, we'll let everyone else get the levels. Bastion's kind of high enough level anyway. Although, really, if you had to choose a dude to kind of take care of the rest of the game, I probably would say probably would be Bastion would be the one to get the rest of your levels from. That's... Oh yeah, he did take. Look at it. Our FP's automatically at 50. I've noticed. Huh. I thought Zulwarn did something to us, but I wasn't sure. So it looks like our attacks are slowly getting crapped out. Nice. I wonder, is he lowering our FP every turn, or is it just... I don't doesn't look like it's going down anymore. Since all the Imperials are getting surrounded, it's easy for them to... Oh, that's... Ah, crap. Andrew got hit with the high FP. Get rid of that experience. Maybe there's enough for him to kick. No? Okay. Yeah, I might go ahead and just finish him off. I don't want him attacking Andrew and doing a ton of damage to him, you know. Although it does look, yeah, it looks like the Ultra Gunner's the only mech that has his full FP. Everyone else is running on fumes right now. Man, that's kind of annoying, actually, having your FP knocked down by half. I'll admit, that bugs me more than I expected. Who knew? Yeah, I just gotta make sure to pace myself so I don't go too far out ahead. God, what's Anna's levels at? 22? I kind of want to just finish these guys off without... Yeah, I'd rather get rid of them. This fight is not meant for leveling. Not properly, anyway. Oh yeah, I could heal Andrew now because of... I mean, his FP got restored already, but still, he could use the healing. That'll work. Sure, why not? And I missed. Great. Now we're getting closer. Yeah, we'll take the hit. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of pacing myself. I probably could go in and just straight out take him out, but it's kind of funny how Falconer this whole time is just like, "What are you fools doing?" You know, he's not actually doing anything. He's just waiting for us to get getting defeated by our low FP. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't think I've shown Cutting Wheel. Let's show it off. It's kind of a cool looking attack. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty much all it does, but I thought I'd show it. Just for grins. Oh boy. Ow. This is the problem with having your range be so far away, is that you have to deal with that. Did she take the hit? Oh no, she didn't. All right, awesome. Now we do have to start moving closer to them, otherwise they're going to start just wailing on us with their might as well just move up, take the alright. Start working on those dudes. Oh, really? Yeah, I'll just get rid of him. I was really trying to decide if I really wanted to just save all the... Ow. Ow. Devlin's gotta take the big hit, man. Just gotta get the big sleep if we don't hurry up. Yeah, nail on this guy with some range. Can still get hit over there? Man. Talk about a bad position. Gonna have to have a... Devlin maybe make a beeline to the back. At least they're not instantly destroying me like they probably would be. I don't want to use lightning if I can help it.
careful with her. Mainly because she doesn't have the, really she doesn't have the HP for that. Yeah, probably a good idea just to increase their FP and make sure they don't get to do a lot of crazy things. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Oh crap! Gotta remember next turn to not have him what's the word? Not have him use any abilities because he's at 99. Yeah, Faulkner, why don't you come down here and play? You'd probably murder us in this at this current stage in the game. Ow. Oh, good, he missed. Like I said, I mean, he has the height. Oh, no, not again. Ah, and it hit him, too. Man, fudge. I was like, Andrew might be out for the count in this fight. Alright, just piddle them down with it. We can get them eventually. But splitting smash, did that do anymore? Unfortunately, without basically because of the way they're doing things, I can't like utilize my best attacks. So you just have to. Yeah, I'll just have to waste your turn, dude. Oh, nice. Got the kill for that. All right. Let's raise his defense and his HP. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say this fight. I mean, this fight has some annoyances, but I don't know if I'd say it's impossible. You know what I mean? And if I could do. Okay, maybe Devlin's gonna die. Ah, I guess I'm not surprised by that. Not really. I'm just out of range enough to not get hit by their cutting wheel or whatever it's called. Man, there's too many people here. I just noticed. Too many cooks in the kitchen, I say. Oh. Yeah, I'll let whoever's close by finish him off. Actually, I don't even think I need to go gung-ho on him with that. Alright, let's see. Luckily our abilities have some range, so we can just kind of work on that. Yeah, I'll just do what I did before. Ow. And there goes Reyna, too. Yeesh. You defend against his attacks, though. What's wrong with you, game? Oh, well, whatever. Now let's max out his defense, why not? Alright, now he's at max defense, so Alden's gravy. Good gravy. We'll just keep picking him off. Yeah, I think we're good for the rest of this fight, I think. Ow. I'll take the hit. I'm used to it. Waste his turn. Really? I'll have to hold off for her because of there we go. Hit him with the. There, I can hit him with a full attack. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Haha. Yeah, we're basically trying to. I wonder if I just wanted to go ahead and take it. Oh, that's. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll try to avoid. Alright, nice. And have Andrew get the kill. Sneaky ninja indeed. Wow, they gave a lot of money for that. Alright, sounds good. Wow, really? I basically am not allowed to do anything with Reyna for the rest of this encounter, am I? Otherwise she'll get murdered by the cutting wheel. Alright, we're almost done, I think. Yeah, with Ultra Gunner, this fight is definitely a lot easier because it is an OP mech, I'll admit. I don't know if I call it the strongest mech in the game. It's definitely up there. Maybe find Barlow got the kill there. Finally, now Reyna can do something. Hey, and she got the kill. All right, she killed a Sharking. By the way, they're just Sharkings without the paint, without without Zakhov's paint skew. So they're basically mass-produced Sharkings. Alright, definitely want her HP to go up. Her HP is way too low. Although she is in a pretty bad mech. Most impressive, Bastion. Your will to live is remarkably strong. As is my need for revenge, Faulkner. Calm down from your pedestal before I have to knock you off. Such impatience, Prince Bastion. Your immaturity is laid bare by your impetuous demands. As I already told you, Ultra Gunner's no match for Zulwarn. Defeating you would be far too easy. Then why did you not come down here and prove it? I am a kind man, Bastion. So kind that I shall allow you to live until you reach the Imperial capital. I expect you to develop your skills and strength before then. I want a satisfying victory, not an easy one. And do not disappoint me, Bastion. I do so hate disappointment. Damn you, Faulkner. I have to admit that I'm exhausted. Those sharking ATACs are so strong. Almost too strong. Why don't we rest here for a while before proceeding to the capital? We should rethink our strategy. And we all could use the rest. Man. Yeah, having half of all of our HP. Now if our HP was cut in half, that would have been worse. But now it's all of our SP cut in half. Still dangerous though. It means we can't do half of our good abilities here. I don't mean to be the agent of despair, Bastion, but the appearance of the Zulwarn is very bad news. And the fact that Zulwarn probably could have finished us off but left us behind is another classic trope of the villain, like why don't you finish us off now trope, but oh well, whatever. He was not boasting in battle. It's at least as strong as the Ultra Gunner, and more HP. Zara is correct. The resurrection of the Zulwarn ATAC makes our task much more difficult. And hey, don't forget the Sharkings. It took everything we had just to beat 2 of them. 2 ATACs, Bastion. And what about Sadira? I thought she banned the Sharkings. Has she turned against us? She would never betray us, Andrew. I fear that Faulkner has imprisoned her. Or worse. Now, chicka wow wow. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Who's there? Oh, random generic dude. I think that's supposed to be female from what I've heard, so... Excuse me, sirs. Marquis Dion has just arrived and wishes to speak with you. Show him in at once. Hey, old man Sharking. Wait, did I just call him old man Sharking for some reason? I don't know why. Greetings to all of you. It has been too long since we last saw each other. You are the legendary Dion. Very well met, sir. I am Lord Alden of Hibernia. Well met, Lord Alden. So you are the man called the Ice Wolf. I do admit to seeing their resemblance. It is good to see you here with Prince Bastion. He needs all our support if he is to prevail in this struggle. So, Marquis, are you here to check up on me, or are you the bearer of bad news? Andrew, your skills in combat are rivaled only by your complete lack of social graces. Oh, so the news is that bad? Unfortunately, Andrew is correct. Commander Galvis and myself joined our armies together and stormed into the southern half of the Empire. But we were immediately attacked by the new type of Imperial ATACs with enormous strength.
Was this ATAC model with swords on both hands? We have encountered them as well. They are called Sharkings, as you noted, they are fearsome foes. We were able to defeat them. Were you able to defeat them? I am in awe that you were merely able to survive their assault. It took them only a few minutes to destroy a staggering number of our ATAC forces. Galvus, myself, and the surviving soldiers were forced to retreat to the royal capital. Not encouraging. Unfortunately, the Empire did not have enough manpower to pursue us after we fell back. They returned to the Imperial capital, and are presumably still there. So, we have reached a stalemate with Faulkner. Neither of us is able to make the winning move. Indeed. This means that our attack on the capital will be our last chance. If we don't defeat Faulkner now, we may never again have the strength to mount another offensive. You are correct, Bastion. That is why I have come here. I wish to join you for the final assault. Thank you, Dion. It'll be an honor to fight alongside you. The time for talk is at an end. There is nothing left but to strike Faulkner down or perish at his hand. But can I defeat him in the Zulwarn ATAC? Can it truly be stronger than the Ultra Gunner? Have I already lost the war before it has even begun? Man, too much introspective. Not enough doing. Do or do not. There is no trying. Man, we're almost there. Look at that castle. Look at that poorly drawn castle in the back. No, it's not that poorly drawn. Such a decent drawn. What am I going to do? How can I possibly win against such unholy strength? Oh, Father, if only you were here to guide me. You are quite clearly lost in the maze of your mind, Bastion. What thoughts have you so obviously distressed? It's about Faulkner, about what he said to me. Ah, yes, I was told this by Zera. How he said that the Ultra Gunner was no match for the Zulwarn. And the more I think about it, Dion, the more I realize that he's right. I could feel the power of that ATAC as Faulkner stood and watched us battle through the Sharkings. And I know it would be destroyed if he wielded that power against me. What can I do, Dion? Train harder? Meditate? Pray to the gods for help? Don't pray to the gods, boy. The gods are dead. It seems hopeless now, as though all our efforts and all our sacrifices have been for naught. Perhaps you should lead us into the capital, Dion. You have the strength and experience that I do not. Bastion, you are acting exactly the way Faulkner hoped you would, and you are doubting yourself. Remember that ATACs respond to both physical and mental commands. With proper training, even a child could adequately control an ATAC. I mean, look at Nana over there. She's like, what, 6? The difference between an adequate ATAC pilot and a great one is purely a matter of mental strength. If you allow Faulkner to pollute your mind with doubt, of course he will defeat you. Believe in yourself, Bastion. Show the strength you have shown us all, and you are assured of triumph. Perhaps you're right, Dion. Of course I'm right, Bastion. You will regain your confidence soon enough. I suggest you speak with Andrew to lighten your mood. He always has a tasteless joke or two at the ready. Or perhaps you need the company of a beautiful girl to lift your spirits, so to speak. Whoa. Marquis Dion? I can't believe you just said that. You basically told him to go get a whore. Come now, Bastion. Do you know how long Andrew has been working for me? It would be inevitable that I'd be corrupted by his evil influence. I think Andrew's starting to warp my fragile mind as well. Hey, I'm the guy who tells the jokes around here, alright? As your employer, Andrew, I'm allowed to laugh at your expense whenever I desire. I haven't seen Andrew this flustered since the last time Raina made fun of his sideburns. Oh yeah? She's just jealous that she can only grow facial hair in her lip. Oh, that's hilarious. Nice try, Andrew, but we all know how you really feel about Raina, you dog. I don't think so. Andrew seems to be a ladies' man type of character, so he'd basically fall for anything with boobs and butts. Anyway, Marquis Dion is right. I cannot allow Faulkner to intimidate me. I have to keep my spirits high and use the power of my positive thoughts to overwhelm the darkness of Faulkner's tortured mind. The more I think about destroying Faulkner's ATAC, the happier I get. We're almost there. Is this the Imperial capital? My scanners don't detect anything. No ATAC and no people. Perhaps Faulkner ordered an evacuation? Or maybe Faulkner sacrificed more Imperial citizens to get the Zulwarn geared up for battle. As horrific as I find the possibilities there, we certainly cannot discount anything at this point. Let's find the Imperial Castle. Surely someone will be there. What was that? Here we are, Bastion. These grounds are so massive, I can barely see the Imperial Palace. And the castle itself is almost as large as the capital of the kingdom. This could make finding Faulkner quite a challenge. Check your scanners, Bastion. It looks like he found us. Alright, looks like we have to fight the Zulwarn, huh? Oh boy. Oh, look, the final shop of the game. Alright, looks like Bastion has been shaken to his core by Faulkner and the Zulwarn, but with his friends by his side, Dion to shake him out of it, and a few tasteless jokes now and then, Bastion has now steeled himself again to fight Zulwarn and the Faulkner. But will Bastion and all the group be able to fight Zulwarn and the Imperial capital? Will he be able to save the land, the princess, and unite the lands together under one united rule? Find out next time in the... actually, I don't think it's the finale yet, but we're close to it. Find out next time on Vanguard Bandits. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.